Good evening, and welcome to Coconut Island Recap. Here with me today, I have Shawna Fu, a postdoc at Arizona State University, and she is going to tell us about her experience doing a course run by the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology. For this course, some of the world's best scientists have been learning about innovative technologies in marine science. Hi, Shawna. It's really great to have you here today. So tell us a bit more about this course. Sure. A group of 13 of us have been learning about innovative approaches to marine science. We have three awesome instructors, Joshua Madden, Elizabeth Madden, and Lars Bider, and they've been teaching us how to use technologies such as photogrammetry, laser scanners, remote sensing, and drones to explore the marine world. I have no idea what any of those terms meant. Would you be able to expand a bit more on what you've learned from each instructor during this past month? I'll try. So let's start with Josh, who has a focus on understanding reef geometry. He uses technologies such as laser scanning, photogrammetry, and remotely operated vehicles to understand reef structure.
Laser scanning might look like a coral disco, but it is the process of capturing information about the shape of an object with equipment that uses a laser or light which measures the distance between the scanner and the object. This way, we can create 3D models of coral where we can calculate surface area and volume, which in turn allows us to understand more about coral growth rates and carbonate production. Photogrammetry is the science of making measurements from photographs. By taking photos in a specific pattern using a GoPro, we can reconstruct areas of the reef using special imaging software. This is important in recording reef composition and how it changes over time.
Wow, it looked like you had a fun time. What about your time with Liz? Liz is interested in predator-prey interactions and using satellite imagery to understand how these small-scale interactions generate larger-scale recordable footprints on marine landscapes. With Liz, we learned how to use the satellite imagery to measure the size of patch reefs and then compare these to actual measurements that we made in the field.
Here we are using Google Earth to zoom into our patch reefs of interest in Kaneohe Bay. We can then measure our patch reefs and estimate size. This can be done for any features of interest depending on the resolution of the satellite imagery. We can then measure these patch reefs in the field to see how accurate our measurements from satellite imagery are and how resolution of the imagery can affect this.
It's really great that anybody has access to this data and can use it to answer a multitude of questions. What cool things did you get up to with Lars? Lars uses technologies such as unoccupied aerial systems to understand the abundance and behavioral ecology of marine mammals. So with Lars, we got to learn about the use of these systems to measure mammals and understand how the images taken from these aerial systems can translate to actual measurements we can use to calculate changes in marine mammal body condition.
Here we are practicing using a drone to check out Kaneohe Bay. We can use drones to record dolphins and other cetaceans, extract images from the recordings, and perform measurements. To know the limitations and assumptions of this type of data, we measure the actual size of the dolphins and compare how the two types of measurements differ.
It sounds like you've had an incredible time. To finish off, what was the most valuable experience that you gained from this course? The hands-on experience in using so many different technologies. This course has really given me the confidence to understand how to incorporate these technologies and to use them in my research. Lastly, I'm extremely grateful to the incredible instructors and for all their time and support, and also to the lifelong friends and colleagues that I've made.